Hello everyone, welcome back to our Two Blondes on a Build video blog series. In this episode we're going to show you how we framed up our upper floor and balcony. What are you doing now?
I'm putting the floor joist for the second floor on, so pretty soon we'll be able to stand on this. It'll be a plywood floor pretty soon.
Woohoo!
Actually, my head is in the toilet.
The right place for it, dare I say? Oh, harsh. And meanwhile, above the footings, crikey, look how far he's come already. You could be forgiven for thinking the captain's on amphetamines, but he's not. This is just how he is. The Energizer Bunny's got nothing on him. How's it going? Hello? How's it going?
I'm concentrating on something. Excuse me.
Yeah, you can see the steam rising, look. And here's Brett putting the joists for the floor in. He's going along at a cracking pace in this heat. It's all looking good and he's tying them all together. If I just show you out the front as well. There we go. Fabulous work. And there we have the captain working hard, putting more joists for the next floor. He's doing really well. How's it going, Captain?
Oh, it's just lovely. I like working in the rain, you know, it's just fabulous. It's like, you know, especially working with power tools in the rain, it's fun. You never know when you're going to get them.
Looks good though. Been steadily working away on getting these floor joists in place. It's looking marvellous now. Fantastic.
More cross pieces, please. Well, folks, the first 3 sheets of plywood are up. If it was pouring rain right now, I'd be pretty dry, and that feels real good. When we get it all up, we're going to put a tarp on it, and we'll actually build the upper walls on that tarp, leaving the tarp in place until after we've got the roof on. Then we'll cut the tarp out and reveal the plywood floor again, but at least we can keep the water out of the main floor and the basement. And that's feeling good. That's feeling real good. Yes, sir, Bob, folks. that lady can nail. Scared to death of heights, but what can you do? Well, folks, it's raining. About half of the floor is in and tarped, so we'll at least keep some water out of the house. We're supposed to get a couple of more nice days off and on, and we'll finish. We really only have about 10 feet of floor to frame up by 34 feet, so we'll probably get that done tomorrow, as long as we get some breaks in the rain, and the rest of the plywood up. Today, under the tarp here are two piles of plywood that Sarah pulled up over the wall and got to us. So the girl proved to me today that she can move a 3/4 inch sheet, a 4x8 sheet of plywood, and get it on a roof almost, our upper floor. So everyth's going well. I think we're going to take a little bit of time off and see if this rain shower dissipates. And in the meantime, maybe we'll go for a coffee at TJ's. Well, folks, the floor's all framed. We're putting in the cross bracing and going to sheet it today, and then we'll tack the tarp on it, and that's the way it's going to sit for a while, as we're going to do some yard work to level out around the footings and make it a little safer, and we can put up some scaffolding on the outside and get up some more plywood. So for now, little cross pieces all over the place and some blocks as well.
Well, good morning everyone. Here we have the captain, who has just received a new toy. The only thing is, it didn't come with any instructions. Can you tell what it is yet?
Nothing goes to waste here. We cut up the odd offcuts of wood that are not suitable for blocking or any other jobs, and we can use it for kindling in our grizzly wood stove. The air temperature is cooler now, and rain is more frequent. Come October, we took a break and went on a road trip in our electric car all the way to Kenora, Ontario. You can watch our road trip video on our Ferris Adventures YouTube channel. We returned to Salt Spring in November to this. It was quite a shock. Luckily, we could still drive to our house, and thankfully both our house and our shed were okay.
Well, folks, the first wall of the second floor is standing. Took a bit. We used the scaffolding in our winch setup that is used for boats, but it got us here. Got the wall up straight, and Sarah and I pushed the last little bit into place and put in some screws to hold it for now. We will finish framing this wall tomorrow. You can see it's just got a couple of uprights in it. We'll frame that up tomorrow and then tie it in, tie the corner in tight, and this will be done. We'll put the plywood on probably in the next week or two. We'll start putting plywood on the outside. First I have to build the inside walls. The wall on this one goes from 4 foot 3/4 of an inch to 8 foot 3/4 of an inch across here, with the peak running this way. And this area here will be 2 bathrooms, one for this bedroom, one for that one. So when our guests come, they have an ensuite too. Cheers. Well, folks, another one. So you can see this is the back peak of the house, and between this wall and the other edge of the peak are our 2 bathrooms. So there'll be 2 4-piece baths, one for each one of our bedrooms up here, and we're getting there a little bit at a time. Beam me up Scotty time, and the last really big beam, there's one little small one that goes across here,
probably put it on my shoulder and walk up with it. But we've got them all up. I can take this scaffolding down so we can get it out of here, and we'll start putting roof joists up again.
Christmas arrived with the snow and brought with it a magical beauty that transformed the forest into a fantasy world akin to Narnia. Happy New Year from two blondes on a bill. What could possibly go wrong? Well, in the last quarter of 2021 we had a lot of weather. Yeah, we went from a heat wave over the summer where we got a lot of our framing done, to 3 atmospheric rivers which dumped a whole load of water on the island and caused all manner of flooding and landslides and washouts. Then we've had several blizzards and some of the coldest temperatures people can remember on the island, which is interesting and could be a sign of things to come for the future. We also had an earthquake, a 3.6 earthquake, and as you can see, our house is still standing, our shed and our outhouse are still standing too, and so are we. Well, that's not technically true. As you can see, I'm where my husband likes me to be, on my hands and knees, so I can bow down to his infinite greatness. And what I'm doing today is one of my favourite jobs, which is nailing earthquake nails into the plywood floor. I'm on the upper floor here. My husband, who's brilliant, made me a handy little measuring block because I have to put earthquake nails in at the joists, which are 16 inches apart, and then every 6 inches along. So I use this end to measure that, which is really handy. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm really happy to get back to doing this because it's been so wet until now. I haven't been able to resume the job that I started in the summer. So this is what I'm doing now. It's going to take me a bit of a while. I've got a few rows. I've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rows to do on this upper floor. But it's not too bad going. You can hear that. I've actually got it on a joist. always, thank you for watching. We really appreciate you following our journey. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button below this video, and also click on the bell so that you'll get a notification when I upload a new video. And also, please feel free to ask any questions or leave comments. We do love to hear from you. Alright then, take care until the next time. Bye for now.